Welcome to East Coast Hour. Get ready for an exciting hour packed with music, stories, and exclusive footage from the 2025 East Coast Music Association's Conference and Awards that were held in St. John's, Newfoundland. In this episode, we'll recap some of the incredible ECMA award winners and feature their amazing music videos. Plus, we have a special treat for you. Jordan Coker, one half of the dynamic duo of Quote the Raven, will be joining us for an exclusive interview. But that's not all. We're also taking a look at the fantastic businesses that joined me at the ECMAs, showcasing the vibrant community that makes these events so special. So sit back, relax, and get ready to experience the magic of the 2025 ECMAs. Let's dive in.
Hey everybody.
That was Vishtin Connections featuring De Temps en Temps with Gaillard here on East Coast Hour. I'm Chuck Boudreau. Vishtin Connection was a multiple ECMA award winner at the most recent ECMAs in St. John's. They took away 3 awards. They won for Album of the Year, Folk Release of the Year, and Fusion Release of the Year. Great on them. Upcoming, they're going to be performing at the Festival of Small Halls in June. They'll be at Stanfest in Canso coming up in July. In August, they're going to be at the Festival Route 11, and also they're going to be at the Surrey Show Hall in September. If you want more information about the group, visit their website, www.vishtin.net. Welcome to episode number 8 of East Coast Hour. I'm your host, Chuck Boudreau. Now, coming up in this episode, I'm going to be sharing some videos from the 2025 ECMAs. I'll also give you some highlights of my time there as my very first ECMA event. And we'll chat with Jordan Coker of the Quote the Raven duo. So sit back and relax and enjoy the upcoming show. Let's continue right now with an artist who won for Country Release of the Year. From Waikagama, it's Brett Matthews on East Coast Hour with Chuck.
If I die today, let my family know that I was happy. Just make sure they know I'll miss them badly. My last trip around the sun has ended sadly. And if I die today, please remind my girl about the good times, the wake-ups in the mornings and the good nights. What I wouldn't give to share just one more smile, one more smile. For granted, remember every story like your dad did, and everything you've lost, at least you had it. And if I die today, spend your days as if you won the lotto. Today, tell my kids I love them, tell them I'm proud of them and the woman that they're becoming. Tell them they made their father happy and showed me life's purpose. When I thought I knew it all, they showed me I never scratched the surface. Tell my wife I miss her and I'm still right there with her. Remind her about the good times we had when we were together. Kept me warm throughout the coldest winters. I was the one you shared your secrets with. Baby, I still hear your whispers. Tell my parents thank you for rubbing my ankles through the late nights. When I was having growing pains, you always showed me strength. And tell my friends good times, the memories live forever. When I'm gone, I'll be okay. I just miss the moments together with you.
Hey, this is Andre Pettypaw without my Giants, and you're listening to East Coast Hour with Chuck. I'm super stoked to be a guest on his new series. Lots of good stuff coming down the pipe. See you soon.
And the field is setting, not vacant and you're shaking, and the lightning disappears in a split second. All alone you realize that you were tired. Bring the thunder until we fail. My high school hairdo, all I wanted was a buzz. Last thing was I got cut to. High school hairdo, all I wanted was a buzz. Last thing was I got cut to. Overcast and downcast, someday they'll notice so damn wrong. And the sun will shine. Don't take broken clouds, show a little sign of remorse, hormones and growth, and necessary violence. It'll come and go, you'll come undone. My high school hairdo, all I wanted was a buzz. Last thing was I got cut to. High school hairdo, all I wanted was a buzz. Last thing was I got cut to. High school hairdo, all I wanted was a buzz. Last thing was I got cut to. High school hair, all along the fog still lingers in your world. To and fro, from side to side, yourself as love. It's a long road, go forth and take the high definition of a dweeb. Definition of a dweeb. Definition of a dweeb. Hard to believe. Definition of a dweeb. My high school hairdo, definition of a dweeb. High school hairdo, definition of a dweeb. High school hairdo, definition of a dweeb. High school
That was Andre Pettypaw and the Giants with Definition of a Dweeb on East Coast Hour. I'm Chuck Boudreau. Andre Pettypaw and the Giants performed at the Jag Soundhouse in St. John's on Saturday evening as part of the ECMAs. They brought a high-energy, clear sound, and they managed to actually rein in some brand new fans, as four people that I was sitting with at my table were wondering who these guys were, and they were very impressed with their music. They all commented at how well the group had done, and they had never heard of them before, so they at least picked up four brand new fans at the ECMAs. So congratulations to Andre and the Giants, and great job and great performance at the ECMAs. Carolina East performed at the beautiful Majestic Theatre on Saturday night of the ECMAs as well in St. John's, and she put on a fabulous performance, very funny in her storytelling as well. Here's one of the songs from Carolina East and the Majestic Theatre on East Coast Hour with Chuck.
When I was in the hospital, and shortly, even for months afterwards, I found the night time was always the hardest. I became afraid of the dark because and I'm still afraid of the dark, funny enough, because when I was in that coma for so long, I don't remember anything but blackness. And I'm not talking like a sleep kind of darkness. I'm talking like the blackest of black that you could possibly imagine. I don't know if that's a real memory or if it's something I've created, but I'm frightened of Jesus dead out in the dark. So what I would do in the nighttime, I would listen to a few of my favorite artists from Newfoundland and Labrador, and I would, that's what I would listen to all night long. When I wasn't listening to music, I moved back in with my parents when I got, when I became well, and I could hear my mother saying the rosary for me over and over and over again, and it broke my heart because they were so afraid that something was going to happen and I would no longer be here. Anyway, this song is called Your Voice. It is written by Andrew LeDrew from Brothers in Stereo here in Newfoundland. And I'm going to be putting this out on my new record, which I'm doing with Corey Tedford very soon. Do you guys know Corey Tedford? Whoever heard of Jesus is an alien. I don't know a friggin' soul that can have notes come out of his body like that man. Anyway, that's a nice way to put that he's very talented. That's a compliment, Corey. You're an alien, or a wizard, or a freak of nature. This song is called Your Voice. Hope you enjoy. And hey, I'm here alone, so far from home. I'm longing to hear your voice. Down here, the hotel is cold, the rooms are so old, but I'm longing to hear your voice. Please don't hang up, 'cause it's been way too long. You give me up, I still drag you along. Oh, what the hell, hang up, it's your choice. But first say goodbye with your beautiful voice. You say you got someone new, he's right next to you, but it's still good to hear your voice. Oh, and I know, 'cause I used to be him, and he always wins, but it's still good to hear your voice. Please don't hang up, 'cause it's been way too long. You've given me up, I still drag you along. Oh, what the hell, hang up, it's your choice. But first say goodbye with your beautiful voice. Mr. David Bowler. You've given me up, I still drag you along. Oh, what the hell, hang up, it's your choice. But first say goodbye with your beautiful voice. I know I must have been made to feel so glad. So glad to hear your voice. Hey, maybe someday I'll find a way to again get to hear your voice.
That was Carolina East here on East Coast Hour. I'm Chuck Boudreau with a song called Your Voice. Again, that was a Majestic Theatre, great performance venue where she and Brett Matthews both appeared. Had a chance to see both of them in that theater, and it's just absolutely amazing. The sound, the venue itself, and the staff were just very helpful, very friendly. I'm going to be chatting with Carolina in an upcoming episode. I know she has a new album that's coming out very shortly, so we'll be talking about that. Well, the 2026 ECMAs are coming to Sydney on May 13th to the 17th of 2026. Lots of volunteers are going to be needed. I just was able to take into account when I was there just the number of volunteers that it takes to actually put this conference and awards week, a few days anyway, together. And just if you're interested in helping out, want to be around the East Coast music scene when they do come to Sydney, just visit their website, ecma.com. Make some contact, let them know that you're up and ready and willing to volunteer for the 2026 ECMAs. I had a number of businesses that helped to support me on getting to the ECMAs. I want to send a special thank you out to Miller's at the Maritime Inn, also 1015 The Hawk, Barely's House of Blues, Monty's Show Bar, Berdore Lakes Inn, Biota TV, the International Beyond Film Festival, as well One of a Kind Designs, and Coldstream Clear. Want to point out One of a Kind Designs, they provided me with a massive load of merchandise to be able to share with artists, to be able to have them be able to wear and promote East Coast Hour. So thank you very much to Colin of One of a Kind Designs, and also to Coldstream Clear, who provided some products to be able to share with some of the artists as well. So a huge thank you to all of those businesses for coming along with me for the ride to the ECMAs. Now, continuing along to another ECMA award winner from last week, who won Pop Release of the Year. Here is a guy that I actually saw appear on stage as part of the Industry and Music Awards on Sunday, May 11th. It's Noah Malcolm and his song called January on East Coast Hour with Chuck.
No resolutions, 'cause they say expecting change and doing the same things are kind of crazy. But I'm not crazy, I'm just lazy. My interactions are sparse and brief. It's just a summer of grief, but I'm around. But the wind chill slows things down. Long johns on the floor, it must be January. Still feel stuck from last year, but that's ordinary. I got 2 Christmas candles and I'm burning them both tonight. I got time. It could only be January. It could only be January. Apple earphones and a COVID mask. Need a friend, but you'd have to ask. Breakfast, such a fucking task. Could you make it here in the 21st storm this year? I swear it could only be January. It could only be January. Long johns on the floor, it must be January. Still feel stuck from last year, but that's ordinary. I got 2 Christmas candles and I'm burning them both tonight. I got time. It could only be January.
Hi, this is Serena Wu, and I just wanted to say it's amazing that Chuck Boudreau invited me to this, because as a young artist from Nova Scotia, it's kind of hard sometimes to get your music heard. So the fact that to be on this channel is really cool. And this is an East Coast Hour with Chuck.
That was Dee Dee Austin with All I Have and All That I'll Ever Need here on East Coast Hour. I'm Chuck Boudreau. Apologize for the shakiness in that video. I was actually filming it myself as part of the ECMA Fan Fest event that was going on George Street. And unfortunately, where I stood, people were shaking the railing. So I wasn't able to get a good steady shot of Dee Dee, but she absolutely sounded amazing. She's a great entertainer, great storyteller, and engages the crowd. So not surprising she did so well on Canada's Got Talent. Mentioning Canada's Got Talent, might as well take this opportunity to do a shout out to Jacob Lewis of Newfoundland, of Butlerville, Newfoundland. You'll recall I had Jacob on the show a couple of episodes ago where we talked about his Canada's Got Talent, a Golden Buzzer win. He then subsequently got another Golden Buzzer in the elimination round, and since then won Canada's Got Talent. He won a $1 million prize from Rogers. He also got some other prizes, monetary prizes that went along with the Golden Buzzer wins as well. So congratulations to him. Very humble guy, very much looking out for his own family, wants to do well, and congratulations to him. And from what I saw as well, the Martin boys, who were also on East Coast Hour, they also made it into the semifinals, down to the last two. So congratulations, great East Coast representation, representing both Newfoundland and New Brunswick. So Canada's Got Talent all wrapped up for another year. Now next week, we're going to return to our viewers' pick of the week. I've chosen 3 videos for you that you can choose from. Here they are. You can take a look at the artists and the videos that you have a chance to vote for. All you need to do is visit the description section below in this video, or go to my own personal or the East Coast Hour Facebook page, find the link, and cast your vote for next week's viewers' pick of the week. Well, here's a group who won the ECMA for Folk Release of the Year. I had a chance to sit with one half of the duo while I was in St. John's. Here's this week's spotlight with Quote the Ravens' Jordan Coker. on East Coast Hour with Chuck. Winner, part of the duo. Jordan is here from Quote the Raven. Jordan, welcome.
Thank you for having me again.
Oh, listen, thank you, and congratulations
thank
on the
you so
recent
much.
ECMA win. I'm trying to remember the category. Was it
was Roots.
Yeah,
Roots
Release of the Year.
Yeah.
And I was there for it. It was very nice. And you get up on the stage to give your acceptance speech, and I know a lot of people just aren't prepared for the speeches, but you did well.
I did. Thank you, because I
You did
was not
well.
prepared, and I did not think that we were going to win it, to be quite honest. But very appreciative. It's pretty wild. Like, honestly, like the more we've done this, and we've picked up a couple of awards, and this is our second time getting a Roots release. It still flabbergasts me every time. Especially because it's how hard everybody's working, and especially the longer in it, the more you see how hard people work.
And I mean, in the competition, I mean, those are for the awards, just amazing.
Of course, like Vish 10, they took home Album of the Year and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's and Tara Spencer, who's a really good friend of ours as well. So it's honestly, I think, as much as we appreciate the awards, it's for us a recognition of our peers, our friends, and that specific ECMAs.
Yeah.
And us being able to collectively get together for the first time at St. John's for 10 years.
I talked because last time it was supposed to happen, COVID struck.
100%.
And as a result, they had to cancel the ECMAs that year. So
Yeah.
just the energy. I mean, here we're in St. John's, and just a couple of days after the ECMAs. But I was here for part of it. I was only here for Saturday, Sunday, but just the energy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Just, downtown, in the different performance venues, just absolute amazing energy.
It was so great. Honestly, it was cool because, you get appreciation for your home through other people sometimes, like you take for granted when you're at home.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of people who love the venues and the variety of venues. And there's a whole caveat, from 30 people all the way up to 1,500 people. And then the Mary Brown Center is 5,000. So I think, between all of those venues, like, we do have the avenue in Newfoundland for artists to grow. And I think the biggest thing has been the geography.
Right.
And I hope that a lot of the people who came here for the first time take the risk. They come here, they play the 30-seat venue. They come back, they play the 60-seat venue, and they grow.
Well, I've got to say, I mean, first time being in the Majestic Theater,
Yeah.
that was absolutely amazing in itself. And then to walk into the Jag Soundhouse, what a venue for St. John's.
So great. It is. We're very fortunate. That's our second time performing. We did a Last Waltz tribute a couple of months ago. And for us to do the Songwriter Circle this year, a huge honor, but also to experience that venue like that. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. It is cool.
So let's talk about, first of all, you're here as part of the duo.
Yes.
It's because it's Kirsten's birthday
today. It is
today.
Kirsten's birthday, yes.
So she's celebrating with her family and friends.
Yeah, her family came in from Ontario, actually, and so she has a couple of cousins who she doesn't get to see as often, and so they all got together and they're having a big sushi fest there.
Oh, good.
So,
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's talk about the group.
Yeah.
How many years have you guys been together?
Too long. 13 years now at this point. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we've known each other for a very long time. Grew up in the same community, but different high schools and stuff. And yeah, like really taking it seriously since 2018. And obviously there was a big break in the midst of all of that as well. But it's been amazing to kind of see how things have grown. And ECMA's been like a good indicator of that as well,
Because I think the last time we chatted, which was just about a year ago, you talked about how, in fact, you had kind of a musical career on your own.
Yeah.
Kind of into a different genre of music at the time as well.
Definitely.
But eventually the two of you came together. And I've often said this, both on the radio and here on YouTube, just the harmony, your voices together.
Thank you.
It's a soothing sound.
We're very fortunate to have found each other, and by pure fluke that we attended the same kind of music school for vastly different reasons, and the fact that we got paired up again is just kind of chalking it up to luck, and it's amazing.
So you've had some recent releases come out. What are you working on now? Is there anything that's kind of up and coming?
So the new record dropped April 23rd. It's called Matt the Dark. We're very excited about it. It's a collection of songs that, while it doesn't feel like too much of a departure for us, we realize that probably is for anybody listening. There's a lot more of like a rock influence and And yeah, because we've kind of been sitting on these songs for a couple of years, like performing them live, but never really releasing them. So it's awesome to have it out in the world. And we've worked with, Alan Doyle, Tim Baker, Amelia Curran, Corey Tetford, Joey Landreth from the Bros Landreth. And it's just kind of this, and Chris Kirby as well. And yeah, it's kind of this bucket list of musicians that we've always wanted to work with from home and away. And it's very excited to be, we're very excited to have it out now.
So they've all been part of the album in terms of either whether it's part of the songwriting, part of the production side of it.
Yeah, for sure. Like Amelia Curran produced a song, Corey Tetford produced a couple, and then Chris Kirby produced the rest of the record. But we got a feature with Joey Landreth and a couple of co-writes with Alan Doyle and Tim Baker.
Good.
Yeah.
So what's your summer looking like?
Summer is really picking up. We have a couple of Ontario festival dates that is now turned into like a PEI festival date as well, and we're going to Tuner in Denmark. Which is really cool. So our first time going to Denmark. It's a beautiful festival, and very excited to experience it. And it's also a couple hours away from Legoland, so I'm pretty pumped about that.
You have an ulterior motive.
Oh, when in Rome, right? So
because I think the last time we spoke as well, you had been to Australia.
Yeah.
You went back to Australia. Yeah. How was the last time there?
It's very East Coast, and so we spent a whole month there. We toured all of Eastern Queensland, and there was nights when we would finish a show and I felt like I could get in my car and drive 20 minutes and be home. Oh. And I thought that was really special, considering how far we were, but how nice everybody was. And I think, that you see that a lot in the musicianship on the East Coast. Like, everybody's just willing to kind of offer that lending hand and a place to stay, or help with booking a show or whatever the case may be. And as soon as we got down there, it felt very much the same. Everybody was just so willing to keep having people coming back, and right. I think that's a beautiful thing as a musician. I think there's a lot of uncertainty, and knowing that there's people who are willing to fight for you and to get you to come back to a place it's fantastic.
Good. Now next year ECMAs are headed off to Cape Breton.
Yeah.
Do you guys think you'll make the trip?
I think we try to make the trip every year. We've been going, us with Quote the Raven have been going since PEI 6 years ago.
Okay.
So I think we're going to keep trying to go as often as possible, even just to support our peers. And I think one of the best elements of that conference is the Export Buyers program. And there's delegates from all over the world who come to the East Coast. And a lot of our career opportunities have resulted from conversations that we had there. Almost exclusively, whether or not directly, indirectly, from connections we've made at that conference.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, this isn't just an awards week. I mean, there's a whole conference attached.
Yes, for sure.
And so a lot of workshops, a lot of networking opportunities.
Yeah.
So thank you very much to the ECMAs for putting something like that together.
It's essential.
And so it's just a great organization that helps to support East Coast entertainment.
And I think, as much as it's an organization, it's like 7 people and a board. Mm-hmm. And I think, recognizing that sometimes is also the beauty in it, is that you have 7 people working their butts off for the entire East Coast music community, and the board as well, right? So I think, it's tough to be perfect, but I think they really try their best.
Well, I'm going to put a little bit of a plug in,
okay.
In that, it's not only the organizers, but there's a lot of volunteers that assist with this
100%.
ECMA week. And just hearing some of the challenges, they did face a lot of challenges with not having enough volunteers for some of the different things they needed done. So if you're in Cape Breton, doesn't even matter. I met actually a shuttle driver, who was from New Brunswick.
Oh, amazing.
Comes in specifically for the ECMAs. So if you're in Cape Breton or anywhere else and you have some time you want to commit, I'm sure the ECMA organization would love you to come on as a volunteer. Lots of different things that you could be doing. So I'll put that plug in.
It's definitely a lot of fun from people we've met over the years, and like you said, there's people who specifically now travel to go and see the ECMAs and volunteer. So it's pretty special.
Well, Jordan, thanks so much for sitting here and chatting.
Yes, thank you so much for having
time.
me. Really appreciate it.
And say hello to Kirsten for us. That I'm sure there'll be lots of great entertainment coming out of the two of you. And we're going to feature one of your songs now. So stay tuned. Quote the Raven on East Coast Hour with Chuck.
My name is Jordan.
And this is Kirsten.
And we are so excited to have an opportunity to share our music videos on a different platform. It's really cool. You put so much time and effort, and sometimes you just put it on your socials and it doesn't go as far as you'd like it to. So to be celebrated in this way is awesome.
We are Quote the Raven, and you're listening to the East Coast Hour with Chuck.
Should I leave on a light? I've got no way of knowing if you're coming home. Should I wait up all night or get used to sleeping alone? When you say you love me, something sounds wrong. Are you holding out or holding on? You say you're leaving, you're already gone. Am I wasting my days setting tables for two? Am I wasting my nights, oh, waiting on you? 'Cause this house feels as empty as it did yesterday. Did all of our memories get caught in the way? When you say you love me, something sounds wrong. Are you holding out or holding on? You say you're leaving, you're already gone. You say you love me, I say you're wrong. Are you holding out, holding on? You say you're leaving, you're already gone. When you get where you're going, but you can't move on, don't turn back around, I'm already gone.
That was Quote the Raven with Already Gone on East Coast Hour. I'm Chuck Boudreau, Newfoundland group who did very well. I've actually been following them for years and very happy that they were able to, share that accomplishment, and I was able to be there to see it as well. Now, on upcoming episodes, I'm going to share some additional footage from performances at the 2025 ECMAs, as well as some sit-down chats that I had with Rachel Cousins, Sherry Ryan, Carolina East, and Justin Fancy. Now, the next video that we're going to be sharing is by an artist who captured 2 ECMAs, Fans' Choice of the Year and Fans' Choice Video of the Year for their song, Can't Go Back. Here is Kelly Loader and Can't Go Back on East Coast Hour with Chuck.
I can't wait for the day I can say that it's over for good. If I could just forget what it feels like without you, I would. But maybe it's time, maybe I'm ready to start over. I walk away, colors change. Am I getting closer? Walking a line down a one-way track. I made a choice and I can't go back. I feel the pain like a heart attack, but I made a choice and I can't go back, back. I can't go back, back. How could I be so blind? What I couldn't see then, now I see. How did you come to be? Just a page in the story of me. But maybe it's time, maybe I'm ready to start over. I walk away, colors change. Am I getting closer? Walking a line down a one-way track. I made a choice and I can't go back. I feel the pain like a heart attack. I made a choice and I can't go back, back. I can't go back, back. No, you can't go back, back. No, I can't go back, back. Walking a line down a one-way track. I made a choice and I can't go back. I feel the pain like a heart attack, but I made a choice and I can't go. Walking a line down a one-way track. I made a choice and I can't go back. I feel the pain like a heart attack, but I made a choice and I can't go back, back. I can't go back, back.
That was Kelly Loader and Can't Go Back on East Coast Hour. I'm Chuck Boudreau. Well, that's a wrap for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode number 8 of season 2. Don't forget the ECMAs 2026. They're going to be in Sydney from May 13th to the 17th. Again, if you're looking to volunteer, just visit the ECMA website at ecma.com and make some contact with them to let them know that you'd be very interested in helping out. Don't forget to vote for next week's Viewers Pick of the Week. Find the link in the description section or on my own personal or East Coast Hour Facebook page. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch videos that I post up. It just helps to keep the channel going. Have yourself a good week. Be good and kind and nice. Do something extra special for at least one person this week and treat yourself well. Here is the winner of the Vocal Release of the Year. It's Laura with Lucy on East Coast Hour with Chuck.
Oh, I see light in you. I see light in capture the ocean for you, bottle the sun when you feel blue, 'cause this ain't no ordinary love. Sing till you know that this voice is mine. I'll make up for all of the lost time, 'cause this ain't no ordinary love. Oh, I see light in you. I see light in you. Carry the weight of the world for you. Fly with the birds so that I can prove that this ain't no ordinary love. Rise with the sun when you call to me. There's no place on earth that I'd rather be, 'cause this ain't no ordinary love. Oh, I see light in you. I see light in Oh, I see light in you. Oh, I see the light in you. Oh, I see light in you. Oh, I see light in you.